So for the concept to question part of the website, you'll work your way through these different prompts here, 1 through 7. And as I mentioned previously, there is a Google form that you should be filling out if you're doing this as part of a class. So make sure that if you're doing this for a class, that you fill this out and share your responses with me. There aren't any right or wrong answers for these per se. It's just a way for me to actually understand more about what you guys already know, how you're using AI, maybe learn a few things myself, as well as get some feedback about what you learned in this session. So basically what I wanted to show you in this video was Primo Research Assistant. So to use this, you are going to want to make sure that you're logged in with your U of I credential. This is something that's only available for folks who are actually students. So this is part of your subscription dollars here. And this is just a little pop-up letting you know that this actually doesn't cover everything that we have in the library, and sort of just your standard disclaimer for AI. And go ahead and use this as an opportunity to zoom in. So if you look under AI in elementary schools, this is my search history over here. And so you can actually see how I worked through a recent example, actually with this session in mind. And so basically what happened is on my Apple News, I saw a little prompt about how AI is being used in elementary schools, sometimes in quote unquote unexpected ways. It was kind of a clickbaity article because when I clicked on it, I didn't really feel like it satisfied my curiosity, but it did make me wonder more about what AI and elementary school, what that looks like, how AI is being used in that context. And so Primo Research Assistant is our version of an AI tool. You can actually access it on any library page by clicking up on those dots and going to Research Assistant. And you can kind of see some of the cool things about it is that it gives you real, non-scrambled, completely accurate citations, many of which are things that we have in the library. And so that you can actually read the full article. It doesn't include a bunch of links to things we don't have. And it works much like a sort of Chat GPT or Claude LLM, where it's able to actually kind of talk you through a topic. And so it gave a nice broad overview of AI in elementary schools. And it was very interesting to kind of read through that and sort of be able to check out these sources along the way. And it also suggested some related research questions. And some of the things that you should be doing at this stage of your research process is partly noticing what words are recurring, thinking about your specific areas of focus. Like I, for instance, was interested specifically in how really kind of young learners, elementary learners, are interacting with AI versus, say, middle schoolers. So kind of notice these search terms basically is what they're going to become, but you're kind of just kind of looking for what words are recurring, what's the kind of recurring topics or concepts or themes. From there, I refined my search by adding some more terms. So AI elementary school, I was specifically interested in generative AI versus, say, some kind of like sound recording project or something that some other result was returning, large language models, and how are they being used. So kind of drilling down and getting more specific. If you were to compare this list, you would notice that some are the same, but also they are different. And so it is actually returning more or less a different and more refined search result. Another thing that I really like about these results is that they're current, right? So that's a thing that we always want to be kind of being deliberate about. What is the time frame? And usually wanting to cite the most recent research unless we're doing a historical review or something like that. And so you can also then take that search and put it straight into the library catalog, which is kind of a handy thing to be able to do. And then you can limit, say, to articles and ebooks. You know, you're interested in things that you can access right now, but also you want things that are peer reviewed or scholarly. So this just kind of shows you how you might work with Primo Research Assistant. You can see that I concluded with a search of what are the impacts of using AI tools like LLMs on student learning outcomes in elementary education. So this is a good sort of final stage research question because it specifies who, it specifies what sort of tool or topic of interest I'm wondering about, and it says student learning outcomes, right? So it specifies a little bit more by, well, what kind of impact am I expecting, or what kind of impact am I wanting to learn about? And so saying, is it improving student learning outcomes as opposed to, say, student sense of belonging or something like that? So with that, I'm going to go ahead and pause this or stop this recording, and we'll wrap up on this one. But please keep working your way through the prompts in the site, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.